Almost ready. Good evening, everybody. This is Rabbi Karen, and I'm so glad you can join us for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. I hope everybody is well. I hope you survived the storms. I hope you're doing okay in the heat. And I'm just hoping that you're all doing very well. So we are on YouTube, ShalomCom. We are on JSLI. We are on Facebook. We are all over the place. And if you're watching me, you are with us. You found us. So I'm glad for this evening. And I am going to apologize to my on-stream audience also. If you hear some banging and hammering, I'm having a little bit of construction work done, and they're sort of extended my time a little bit. But with contractors, you're just very happy you have them at the moment. So we will just deal with all the noise and be well. Rudolph, welcome. Al, Reba, Marvin, Sue, Rabbi Eliza is about to join us. Ellis, Sephora, just welcome to everybody. So glad you are here with us this evening. So now we're going to go share the screen as we begin our Ma'ariv service. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. Our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praises due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom our praises due now and forever. Hama'ariv aravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bevaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma potech she'arim, u'vitbuna mishana itim, u'machaliv et hazmanim, u'msader kochavim b'mishmoroteiim barakia kirtzono. You abound in blessings, Eternal One, our God, sovereign of all time and space, whose word brings on twilight. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or, u'ma'avir yom u'mevi layla, umavdil bein yom uvein laila Adonai tzevaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu li'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. O living and ever enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now the prayer that states who we are. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And you shall love. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And why did you change between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gate, that you may remember and do all my commandments and be holy, holy unto your God. And as Adonai led the children of Israel through the parting of the Red Sea, the women sang this song of praise. Mi chamocha alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh feleh. The children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob with a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Yisrael. All right, just taking a pause for a moment. Ellen Friedman has joined us. Rabbi Elias, let me make you co-host. Good evening. Future Rabbi Ron Chislag is with us this evening. I think I've said hello to everybody. Let's see if anyone's on Restream. We have a Joanne Hall. Good evening. And Alicia Webb. Wonderful. We have people with us, old friends, new friends. I'm so glad that you're all here with us this evening. And I repeat, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, if you hear some construction in the background, that's because the contractors are running a little late and hopefully they'll be finishing up. Okay, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Eternal One, our God, cause us to lie down in peace and raise us up to life. Our sovereign, spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us for your name's sake. Shield us and remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power. Truly a sovereign power, gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming in life, in peace now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, aporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spreads your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach hirutei v'yamlich malutei. B'chayechon uvyo omechon uvchayedecho beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, v'yimaru amen. Yeshmei Rabbah mevorach, v'yalam li'al maya yitbarak. Yitbarak, v'yishtabach, v'yibar, v'yiroman, v'yinaseh. V'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitala, shemei kudusha b'richu, leilam mikol bechata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram b'alma, v'yimaru, amen. We're going to skip this part tonight, and we're going to go right to our Torah portion. Tonight's Parsha is called Re'eh. Give till it hurts. Well, not necessarily till it hurts, but give till it helps. 1/10 of all produce is to be eaten in Jerusalem, or else exchanged for money with which food is purchased and eaten there. In certain years, this tithe is given to the poor instead. Firstborn cattle and sheep are to be offered in the temple, and their meat eaten only by the Kohanim, the priests. The mitzvah of charity obligates a Jew to aid a needy fellow with a gift or a loan. On the sabbatical year, which is every 7 years, all loans are to be forgiven. All indentured servants are to be set free after 6 years of service. Genesis 18. For I have given him special attention because he commands his children and his household after him, and they will preserve the way of Adonai, doing charity and justice, so that Adonai will bring upon Abraham all that which he has spoken of him. In Pirkei Avot, if you never knew that book, that's called The Wisdom of the Fathers. Knowing one's place, rejoicing in one's lot, making offense to one's words. That's an interesting one, making offense to one's words. Not arrogating good to oneself, being beloved, loving the Lord, loving men, loving charity, loving reproof, loving uprightness. In the Mishnah Torah, there are 8 degrees of charity, each one higher than the other. The highest degree of charity is to aid a Jew by offering a gift or a loan, by entering into a partnership with him, or by providing work for him so that he may become self-supporting without having to ask people for anything. In regard to this, it is written, "You shall maintain him, whether stranger or sojourner or traveler. He shall live beside you." That's in Leviticus 25:35. That is to say, maintain him so that he may not fall and be in need of further help. You know the line, give a man a fish, he eats. Teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Midot. Midot means values. The word tzedakah comes from Hebrew for tzaddik, justice. And it is charity given to the poor in pursuit of a just, ethical society. Whereas acts of loving kindness, gimilut chasadim, can be done for the rich or the poor, living or dead, tzedakah is only for the living poor. Now a quote from Exodus. "If you lend money to my people, to the poor amongst you, do not act toward them as a creditor. Exact no interest from them." Charity in Deuteronomy. "Beware lest you harbor the base thought. The 7th year, the year of remission, is approaching, so that you are mean and give nothing to your needy kin, because all loans are forgiven in that sabbatical year. Who will cry out to Adonai against you, and you will incur guilt." So therefore, you don't want to give a loan because as the 7th year approaches, the loan is forgiven. Don't do it. Don't be underhanded. You will incur guilt. Give readily and have no regrets when you do so, for in return, Adonai will bless you in all your efforts and in all your undertakings. So, what are we learning about charity? Anyone?
It's a kind of, I guess, trying to equate equality between all peoples, that nobody should be without certain things.
Okay. So all people should have at least the basics.
Yes.
Well, it also means that when you give charity, you should expect nothing in return and no particular recognition for giving to charity.
Okay. You're doing it not for yourself, but for them. Excellent. Anyone else? Ellen, did you want to say something, Friedman?
I thought about it, but it's already basically been said. But charity is the giving of the heart and soul, and giving of the love that means so much, that goes beyond the material giving that you're lending somebody, but you're sharing some love with them.
Excellent. That's wonderful. One of my favorite ones is that when you glean your fields, you leave the corners. Well, why don't you just pick the food and give it away? Why glean? Thank you, Joanna just said charity comes from the heart. Why don't we just, glean everything and then donate it to those who need it? why are we not allowed to pick the crops in the corners?
You don't want to insult another person's dignity.
So sounds good. Keep going.
Come and get it themselves.
So they feel like they're not being given anything, but they worked for it.
Something like that.
Thank you, Marvin. Exactly. So, it's giving, making things equal, but it's giving the respect.
It's
Yeah.
also giving opportunity. If you can give somebody an opportunity to have a job and they can support themselves, so they shouldn't have to go and ask people for help.
That's the highest form.
That's the highest form. And I've been blessed to be able to do that for several friends, help them find a job and help them find an apartment and things like that. And I feel very blessed to be able to do it.
And we are blessed to have you do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So my question as I end is, do you? We are commanded as far back in history. So again, do you give till it hurts? Or at least do you give? Because we're supposed to give. Give till it helps. I don't need an answer. I need you to think about it.
I like that one, Rabbi. That's
Oh.
very, very meaningful.
Thank you. Thank you. It's like, it's important to give. It's very simple. And there's many different ways to give. And helping someone find an apartment, helping someone find a job. Sometimes it's just helping somebody through a tough time.
Yes.
Making them feel good. That's a lot of giving. Inviting somebody over for a meal, making somebody feel good. It's all part of it. And, we all give till it hurts. That's where it should be from. Okay, let's get back. So now we're going to take a few minutes to listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimruma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. V'imru. Imru. Amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heaven. Let peace descend on us in all Israel. And let us say Amen. Now, as we get ready for our Mishabera, I'm going to go back to the typing. Hold on. Okay, let me go back to Restream, to chat, so people can put in the names for their Mishabera list. And I'm going to start with Sid and Joyce, Katie, Boomer, Luna, Chris, Robin, Lisa's daughter, Ronnie, Seal's daughter, Rabbi Allison's daughter, Miriam Bat Shulamit, Carrie, daughter of Bonnie, Leslie, Minda, Leah, Bat Chaya, Maxine, Marsha, Marlene, Bat Sylvia, Bobby, George, Stu, David, Cantor, Ovadia, Samantha, Judy, and Steve, Tracy, Gloria, and Stan. I have Dorothy, Marlene, Bill, Robert, Jean, David, and Jimmy, Joy Wagner, Sherry Claimer. All those in need of refuah shlema, Al's wife Tracy, Erica, L&D, and all of the cancer patients. All those who were in harm's way in yesterday's storms, John Hall, Sharon Day, Kara, Deb Adore, Mike Barron, and Joanna Hall herself. Anyone else? All those who are suffering through in this heat. Grandma Franny, all who suffer PTSD. Bill Ben Ann, Richard Ben Sylvia, Jenny Botwana, Rivka Bot Civiz. And Marvin, you want to give us your names?
Mishabera, Dawn Allnut, Christina Allnut, Nelson Raspaldo, my brother Howard Gruber, and that's about it.
And we wish everybody refuah shlema, wishing good health. All right, let's go back. Yisheberach avotenu mechol habraha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. I want to add Rima and Rita, both are working on recovering from COVID. Misheberach imotenu b'chol habraha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol. Marvin, okay, I'm going to mute you, Marvin. Latet gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kikoye haratzot velo samanu kimishpuchot hadama shelo sam helkenu kahem vigor aleinu kiho hamanam vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlohim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'eman v'haya Adonai l'melech ha'aretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has taken from us recently, those who died in this year, at the seasons and years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yit gadal v'chadash shemei rabbah, b'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yumechon, uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav azman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehesh mei rabbah mevorach le'olam al mei al maya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiruman v'yinaseh. Yitzadar v'yitalei v'yitalal. Shemei d'kudusha b'richu. Le'ilam mikol bechata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Tamiram v'yalma v'yiru amen. Yehesh lama rabba mishamaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yiru amen. Oseh shalom b'mumav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael. Amen. And may all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this evening. It's always a pleasure being with you. Check out our JSLI site. We have, upcoming high holiday tickets. I know some of you have bought them already. If you're in the New York area, you may want to go see it live. I was supposed to do that pre-COVID and never got a chance to do that. Now I'm not up there. But please, be happy, be healthy, be safe. Check out our website for the new programs that we have coming up in the fall. Maybe some of you want to join the J-Lead program. Please, I'd love it. And, just be good, be happy, and be healthy. And thank you all for a wonderful evening.
Toda rabba, Rabbi Karen. Shavua tov.
Shavua tov, and be safe all.
Amen.
And thank you. And Mr. Toby, let me call you. Let me go see what the contractors are doing before we get back on, okay?
That's fine.
All right. Be well, everyone. Take care.